Welcome back, guys, to my channel and the misadventures and the miseducation of methadone addiction, along with chronic illness, chronic pain. Today is February the 17th, 2019. I am still on 10 milligrams. I will show you what 10 milligrams looks like. So, this is what 10 milligrams looks like. It looks like nothing. It looks like a joke. It looks like, I don't even know. It looks like you rinsed your mouth out with red cinnamon flavored Listerine. I don't know. It's a joke. But I wanted to touch on something, and that is, after I got dosed on Saturday, I had to be reinstated, and I missed 4 days. And during those 4 days, I was taking what I thought was 10 milligrams from my little stash apocalypse dose. And I have a theory on that as well. And it's that I think when we store it and it's mixed with water, somehow it deteriorates. Like, what happened was on Friday, I was really ill, and I took what I thought was 10 milligrams earlier in the day, and I felt like crap. I still felt like crap. It just, crap. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take some more. I mean, if one is good, two is better, right? No, not. But so I did, and I think I overdosed myself, perhaps because Saturday when I got to the clinic to be not overdosed, but went over the 10 milligrams, because when I got dosed on Saturday, I was so loopy. I was like, I didn't realize it, and I guess I never do, and I guess we never do. I was like high. I mean, like, I had to go food shopping for my husband's birthday, and when I got in the market, I was like all over the place, and I wound up losing a very nice, very expensive, very favored pair of shades that I wear, and that kind of pissed me off. My anxiety levels were high. I was sweating. And when I woke up this morning, so that was Saturday. When I woke up this morning, I felt again like crap. I don't know if it was my lupus, or the fact that it rained, or the fact that I overexerted myself the day before with the shopping and the cooking and the birthday fiesta, whatever. I woke up all swollen, and as you can see, like really swollen. For that, I take naproxen. It's an anti-inflammatory, and it also deals with pain. But if you take too much, it can cause a lot of stomach issues, a whole lot. So there's that. Back to the loopiness. During this process, I think that I have moments of clarity. If it's not clarity, it's delirium, because there are times when I just think so clearly and so focused, and I know what it is I want to do and how I want to do it, and I know that it does not include this medication. But if you guys want, you can check out the other video of me like wandering around like an idiot looking for shades in an Asian market where no one spoke English, and not only was I not privy to the language, but I look differently, and even with me looking differently, I don't look like the people who they normally see with this complexion. So, but okay, here we go. Day 10 milligrams. I have some things I jotted down. This is the deal. You are gonna have cravings like crazy for sugar. I don't know why. I have not researched that yet, but you're gonna have cravings for sugar. At least I did. I do, but most people do when they're going through withdrawal. My skin is breaking out. When I say frequent urination, I mean like a hose, like a hydrant. Like if you normally go 6 times a day, get ready. Like you're gonna be going like 25. Like in the morning, before you get dosed, you're probably going to just go. Yawning, okay, eyes watering, we know all that stuff. Runny nose, stomach pain, restless legs. Like these are the things that we know. The things that we don't really focus on are sorry guys, you know that like tightness you get. Honestly, I do want to touch on some things, but I don't know, I don't really feel like it right now. I waited until later in the day to take my dose so that maybe I could feel better. Someone said, I suggested that everyone go to their primary care physician, and if you don't have one, why, and get one, and talk to them honestly and sincerely about what it is you're doing, and want to do. We don't really need to go into the past details unless it's necessary. So there's that. Also, someone mentioned about taking Klonopin for anxiety and clonidine and Catapress, which is actually for blood pressure, but they prescribe it off script. There's gabapentin, there's Percocets and morphine and Dilaudid and Valium, but a lot of the things I mentioned first, like Percocet and Oxy, are opioids. Anyway, I don't know, guys. This is some shit right here. Like, I so don't understand. Like, I cannot think of a medication right now where if the patient becomes well and has other options, that it is a desired situation for them to get off of it. It seems as though this medication was made to, it seems as though most people who take it, they're on it forever, and that is not what it was made for. I don't think that's what medicine is. I don't think medicine should treat symptoms all the time, but they should treat the issue of it. And everyone's issues for going on the program are different, way different. And that's a big factor, because that will be an issue that needs to be addressed, or an exit strategy, which they never have, is an exit strategy. Actually, I'm going to tell you. So, my counselor knows good and well. This video is going to be a little bit over 10 minutes, but my counselor knows good and well that I was prescribed this medication for pain and that I have lupus. So when sometimes I have a lupus flare, and not every flare demands that I be hospitalized, and I don't want to be hospitalized. I can, kind of manage for a couple of days at home with my medication and rest and, support. So she knows this. I am physically unable to make it to the clinic for my pain medicine, which would help with the pain. And also I start going through withdrawal while I'm having this flare. So it's a mess. It's just been a freaking mess. Anyway, when I miss and I need to be reinstated, because within the last 2 years that I've been there, this has happened, they treat me like I'm a bad girl, like I'm doing something wrong. When I'm there, that means that I'm able to make it, whether I'm in extreme pain or not, but I am physically able to make it. When I'm not there, I am not able to make it. And it's not because I'm doing something wrong or I'm being a bad girl, it's because I am unwell, and they make such a big deal out of it. I don't know if it's like commission. I'm joking, it's not commission, but it makes such, and they always threaten me. My counselor is like, oh, you know, if you keep missing, you're gonna lose your days, your take homes. And I'm just like, that would really be counterproductive, because I need those days in between to have a life and rest from, you know, the hustle and bustle, and not need to get to the program before I start my day, or call and beg to go to late clinic. Okay, so imagine like this. Let's say I have to be somewhere at 2 p.m. In order for me to be this place in the city at 2 p.m., I need to be at the program by 1. No, I'm sorry. I need to be at the program by like 12. Let's say 12. Which means that I need to leave my house by like 11. And let's say I should be walking out the door by 10:30. So for me to get to where I ultimately need to be at 2 p.m., I need to leave my house at about 10:30. I'm sorry. For me to get to where I need to be, yes, at 2 p.m., I need to leave my house at 10:30 a.m. so that I can take into account getting to the program, going to the program, possibly needing to wait because the bottles need to be filled. Maybe it's a day where it's a long weekend and people are getting take-homes, or anything. My counselor may need to speak to me. There may be a financial issue. I may need to see the doctor. So you have to make allotment for that. And within doing that, you get a certain amount of anxiety, because at a point in time it becomes like a race against the clock as to like this thing, like this, it doesn't become like a medication anymore. It becomes like an entity. Like, you gotta get to this place and get this stuff that has a stigma, but that you need, that keeps you from being in pain and possibly having a different lifestyle that is undesirable and unhealthy and unproductive. So you have all these like anxieties in you, and also you have to deal with the issue of the program, and if you miss, and you know, it's just a lot of anxiety. However, I will say, when I was at like 50 milligrams, I could miss like 2 days and your girl would be fine. But I also take other medications for pain. I am prescribed Percocet for pain. At one time I was prescribed Tylenol with codeine, which was just horrible for me. I already mentioned the naproxen and just like various different anti-inflammatories, and there's also a medication that I take. I mentioned before about my sensitivity to light. Yes, it does come from having lupus. I had it before I was diagnosed. However, there's a medication that I take that's prescribed off script. It's actually for malaria. I do not have malaria, but it works for people with lupus, and it causes a lot of side effects and a lot of undesirable things that happen to the body now and in the future. But as my doctor says, and I must say I do agree with her, because it has helped me a lot, that the ends represent the necessity to take it now. But basically, I'm just trying to say a saying, but it's like, take this stuff now and you're gonna be okay, but later on you might not be able to see, and it might do some stuff to your joints, but it'll allow you to have a decent 10 years of life, perhaps. Trust me, if you know the saying, say that instead of all that stuff that I just said, because the saying is much more just exact and cute. Oh god. I originally started making this video because I wanted to talk to you guys about so many things, and right now I just don't want to talk about, I don't know, I guess I don't want to be like a YouTuber. I just kind of am happy that I have you guys here for support, and that you guys understand. And I am doing research to get some answers and some truths out there for us. Again, I'm just happy that you guys are here and you support me and you understand what's going on. And I'm going to end this video. Next time we will talk about like alcohol. Do you drink alcohol? Is your goal to be sober? What does sober mean to you? Does sober even freaking matter? As for me, personally, that's such a silly thing to say. As for me, personally, it would only be my person if it's for me, right? Okay, so as for me, like, why do I keep saying that? Okay. In my opinion, what I would like to do is just have a better quality of life and have a more clear and concise vibration of thought and be able to understand and be more grounded to who I am and what I need to do, and not lose things all the time and not have a dependency on a substance, which was one of the reasons why I am on it, which I will get into more. Yes, it was for pain, but also it was for opiate addiction, from getting prescribed medications for pain and abusing them, and hospitalizations, and then getting out and abusing my medication. So there's that. This is frosting. I told you guys yesterday it was my hubby's birthday, so I made him some cake. So that's what I've been munching on over here the whole time, guys. See? But yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. And remember, questions, comments, answers are always welcome. And I support you guys, and we can do it and rock the fuck on. There is frosting on my nails. Oh, by the way, I didn't get to do my manicure, obviously, because I was just like overwhelmed with birthday stuff, and I kind of overexerted myself. So rock the fuck on. I support you guys. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for like just believing that I can do it. Like, you guys are freaking amazing. Like, I don't even know you, and yeah. There's that stigma, you know, there's like a stigma, but it is what it is. So again, let's try this again. That's like, you know, have you ever met someone that when they say goodbye, like it takes like 5 minutes, they're like, bye, see you later, I'll call you, and you're like, okay, I'll call you too, okay, have a good day, okay, you too, tell the kids I said hi. It's just like, say bye, like goodbye, like, okay. So rock the fuck on. You guys rock. I support you. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this.